plan that...
From our Conservative.
OK, colleagues, welcome back. It's the start of a new parliamentary year.
It's really a time to focus on the big economic opportunities and challenges that lie ahead for Australia.
There can be no more important topic for this parliament than the economic future of this country.
I think this is a year in which the colour and movement will be replaced by a little more focus on substance.
They say they want the political battle to be about the economy. Well, if I can plagiarise for a moment, make my day. Make my day.
Though the Leader of the Opposition said yesterday, make my day, he wanted to have a debate about the economy. He knows if in this chamber we are debating the economy, then he will lose.
And which this coalition will most assuredly win.
It's a picture in the word, isn't it?
When would a budget come to surplus under them? How big is their black hole?
Just to get to the starting line, they need to find $70 billion in savings.
When would a coalition government get the budget back to surplus, assuming you were elected in the second half of next year?
Well, bear in mind that if we have an October election in 2013, we're still 2 budgets away. And who knows what the state of the books will be at that stage.
Can you guarantee a budget surplus in your first term of government if you were to win the next election?
Based on the information and numbers provided the last election, we absolutely stand by the commitment to have a surplus next year.
With all that then, could you see a coalition government in a first term delivering a surplus?
Well, it just depends. As I say, there's so much uncertainty around the numbers.
Largest fiscal consolidation.
Now, of course, the daddy.
No matter how high the
Completely blown.
They started with a commitment to surplus from the Leader of the Opposition.
But Joe Hockey says you will get into surplus in your first year. You seem to be saying, agreeing with Andrew Robb, that you can't tell when.
Well, what I'm saying is that we will get back to surplus as quickly as possible.
That's gone down to doing it as quickly as possible from the Leader.
The Leader of the Opposition, the Shadow Treasurer and the Shadow Finance Spokesman, the 3 stooges of opposition economic policy.
We have been a terrific opposition, and we can be an even better government.
In your guts, you know he's nuts.
Bottom line, Mr Speaker, we've had some progress from the Shadow Treasurer on this today because he's been...
Why can't your own side of politics work out whether or not it's going to be able to deliver a surplus?
What we're saying is, what Joe and Andrew are saying, is that if we win the next election, which we assume is end of next year, that's when it's expected to be, we will get to a surplus much sooner than Labor would. But
the coalition that is not in the business of making the sort of extravagant promises that Labor has.
Isn't Joe Hockey saying yes and Andrew Robb saying maybe? Couldn't they get their lines right?
Well, you've got to ask them about it. I mean, I'm not the economic spokesman for the opposition.
That is the sinking commitment to any form of surplus by the opposition.
If Labor can deliver a surplus in the next financial year, we will certainly deliver a surplus in our first budget.